It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Hart. Now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Josh Smith in this one?
Well, we're going to see.
No turnover.
Villanueva passes to Jennings. Lets it go with a three. Shot by Villanueva, no good. Deflects the pass and stolen by Jennings. And Harrelson kicks to Smith. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Smith's got his second basket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every
time.
Nice. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
The Hawks making a switch here. Jenkins checked in.
You know, you lose a player like Joe Johnson and you figure that your offense is going to suffer a bit, but the Hawks made some nice adjustments by becoming more of a ball movement and spacing team than an isolation team.
Oh my days, what is this? What is this?
Lock at 6.
It's terrible all that is.
This is to Korver. Lets it fly. A rebound by Villanueva.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And Clark, you mentioned the passing from the Hawks. Last season, second in the NBA in percentage of their possessions with an assist. Steve, not bad.
Well, they had a pretty well-rounded roster last year, Kevin. It seemed like everybody could just come in and get double figures if they needed to. Of course,
come on, these are the players.
No more Josh Smith, so they'll be relying more heavily on Al Horford, Kyle Korver, the veterans in this group.
Nice.
But they're going to have to continue to work as a team to be effective offensively.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Here's Siva. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Villanueva.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Millsap.
Nice.
Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Millsap's got 6 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Maurice Cheeks and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me that they're ready for an exciting game, going up against a team that's certainly capable of filling it up in a hurry. But he said we can't get so carried away trying to score with them that we get away from playing tough, good defense. If you slack off even a little bit, they can really go off. Guys, we'll see if they can strike the right balance and even the series. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it seems they have planned wisely for a matchup like this against a team that scores so
Oh, whoa.
Well, you can't just ignore the firepower they've got. I mean, you got to plan for it. You know, map out a strategy, get guys shots, and see if you can get your team some momentum.
Well, if you don't do that, Steve, then you'll get burned. I mean, sounds like they're prepared for the challenge, though.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Okay.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
Mitchell passes to Caldwell Pope. Floats one up. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta. And the pass to Mitchell from 11 feet away. Good. Mitchell's got his first points in this one.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
There's the pick. Right wing.
Jenkins.
Horford. Count that one. Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Uredko dishes to single. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that
Coming up this Saturday night.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, cool hands. He's in at the point. Horford is out there.
Wow, right. Boy, he did it.
It's MyCAREER, and it's Williams at the shooting guard position. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, if you're not a big, strong guard in the NBA, it can be tough going in the paint. But for Brandon Jennings, you know, he's got that floater in the lane.
Picked by Horford. Cool hands, passes to Carroll.
Oh, you're trash.
Here's cool hands. He dishes it to Jenkins. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Horford. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
That's terrible.
John Jenkins. And you know, going back to Jennings is so just incredibly explosive. You can really start getting to the lane.
Yeah, but you know, he struggled finishing at the rim.
No.
That because of his size. Not really a physically imposing guy. Developing that floater and learning to avoid NBA shot blockers is something that he has to continue to develop.
Cool hands, passes to Schroeder. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Here's Jenkins. Hands it from downtown. Jenkins got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points here in this quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. 1:10 left in the first half. Now the pass to Schroeder. Feeds it to Carroll. Another
He can shoot
for
3.
Back-to-back threes.
He never shoots the free throw.
Defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Caldwell Pope, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. To the paint, Carroll kicks to Jenkins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Filling away the inside, working on Horford. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. First free throw is good.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Eldon Brand checked in for MyCAREER. Shots good by Jenkins.
Yet another three for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Siva. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And we're through 2 here.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Been through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Oh no.
Here's Jennings. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Jennings is a tremendously quick player, Kevin. You know, not real physically dominant. He's got that skinny frame, but he's so fast and quick that he can get anywhere he wants on offense. And then defensively, he loves to read the passing lanes, make steals, and get out in transition.
Well, he's extremely tough to stop in the open court, Steve. I mean, his finishing is much improved, and when he gets around the rim, he has pretty good air time, hang time, and dexterity to glide past defenders and finish the play.
Dennis Urebko out there with Greg Monroe. Then it's Kyle Singleton. Then there's Jennings, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now Urebko. Back to Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. The lead pushed to double digits. Monroe's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the shooting percentage
How are we losing?
continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
No coverage that time. That's 12 points tonight for John Jenkins. Pistons leading by 8.
You know, the Pistons are really still a young team learning how to win in the league, but they made some strides last year because they started to win more consistently at home. And you could actually see this team becoming more consistent as the season went on.
Brand, a screen on Jennings. Kicks it to T. From past the arc.
T.
Another 3 for Atlanta. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And Clark, you talked about the Pistons last year at home. 18 of the team's 29 wins came right here, Steve, in Auburn Hill.
Well, it'll take baby steps for this team to improve from year to year. Obviously, making that big step, signing Josh Smith over the summer to go along with that young talent, bringing back Chauncey Billups. I think the Pistons are really looking to make a move here, and it's going to be a fun team to watch this season.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris. Doris, what do you have?
Damn.
Cool hands in the last outing against the Pistons was a big factor. He chipped in his share of points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
No.
It really was. I mean, they threw every
big turnovers
the
now.
kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Urebko dishes to Jennings. To the wing on the left, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. They got on this for a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 15 points tonight for John Jenkins.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Here's Monroe. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Brand, a screen on Jennings. Cool hands passes to Teague. Here's Cool hands. Into Millsap.
What?
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cool Hands. 3-pointer. Teague can't hit.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Teague covering. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jennings. In low to Monroe. And he uses the glass on the way. Monroe's got 19 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Teague. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Jennings kicks to Singler. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Teague for 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tune in Tuesday. It's been a passing display all night long as the State Farm assist of the game features 1 of 12 assists, Steve, we've seen tonight from Cool Hands. Pistons leading by 10. On the court right now for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Cool Hands is out there with Schroeder, and it's Williams at the 3 spot.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
The Hawks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. This is it to Cool Hands. Millsap a screen on Billups. Into Millsap. He feeds it to Horford.
What was that?
Detroit with the rebound. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Well, you know the fans out in Brooklyn desperately hoping for their team to win that one.
Here's Drummond, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you know, coming out of UConn, guys, there were some concerns.
Small forward, what?
Andre Drummond's motor and
Why would you move
work
me to
ethic,
small
passion
forward?
for the game. He really quickly dispelled those with his tremendous production. This was a guy who played with great energy and effort just about every time I saw him.
Here's Cool Hands, covered by Smith. Horford with a screen on Smith. Cool Hands.
Oh,
Get it! Watch out now. Well, I tell you
that
what, it
ball.
was a good pick
Oh,
that was
underneath
set
the
that
leg.
turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Andre Drummond, a nice pick out of UConn in the 2012 draft. He's starting to look like a steal for the Pistons now. Big men with his size and mobility just don't come along very often.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Mitchell. And back to Drummond, you talk about his size. A lot of young players need to bulk up. You might argue that he should try not to get any bigger. What do you think?
Oh, come on.
280. He's not getting
How did he
any
get the ball?
anybody. So for him, I think staying light makes sense. He's only 20 years of age, so trying to stay as agile and light as possible is probably the way to go.
Save some wear and tear on his body.
Yeah.
Here's Cool Hands, covered by Smith. Into Millsap.
Oh my day. What?
Phillips with
What's
the ball.
going on?
He's picked up by Millsap. Here's Jennings. Rebound
Trash.
Atlanta. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams gets
Also
a
Williams?
from Horford.
No?
Williams dishes to Millsap. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
It's Jennings with the drive, and he gets it to go. Jennings has got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Cool Hands
Oh,
passes to Horford.
yes.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Oh, J. Smith, what is this?
He lobs it up and
Oh.
Drummond throws it down.
And the lead just offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
There's the feed to Horford. And
Ow.
by Jennings. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. And he finishes
Wow.
the break with the lay-in. Jennings has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Cool Hands, covered by Smith. Millsap a screen on Smith. Cool Hands.
Oh, look at that.
Millsap. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Millsap's got 20 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Smith kicks to Jennings. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 21 points for Brandon Jennings.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Picked by Horford. Cool Hands passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Millsap a screen on Smith. Shot from the wing. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Phillips with the ball. Now defended by Schroeder. Jennings with the bucket.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And that one's good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Shoots from 8. The rebound by Schroeder. The Hawks trail by 16. And the pass to Cool Hands. Millsap a screen. Cool Hands passes to
Oh, look at that ball.
Use that pick to get in close. Millsap's got 10 points here in the second half.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The dish to Smith. Outside Jennings. It's tipped. Millsap with the steal. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Jennings. Pass to Schroeder. Great D that time from Jennings.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Here's Smith. He trains the quick shot.
Sure.
Smith's got 19 points.
What a shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Here's Cool Hands, covered by Smith. Cool Hands passes to Horford. And the shot goes. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Detroit. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Smith. Al Horford with the rebound.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Brand, a screen on Jennings. Cool Hands passes to Brand. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Now here's Jennings. He kicks it to Monroe. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you love the skill level for Greg Monroe. I mean, he played the Princeton-style offense at Georgetown. He's a terrific high post passer, and he actually handles the ball really well for a guy of his size.
And you mentioned the great hands for Greg Monroe. A nice soft touch, Steve, around the rim.
And also great at just hauling in rebounds, grabbing steals. He really has a nose for the ball.
Cool hands, passes to Horford, and it's sent back by Monroe. And so it looks
Slap.
like the Hawks will retain possession here. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Rockets game. Should be close, I think.
Brand, a screen on Jennings. Dishes it to Horford. The turnaround jumper, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
One of the problems for the Pistons last season was they always seemed to come out after halftime flat. Just couldn't sustain the kind of intensity and focus needed to win consistently. That was a big part of why they had such a tough year. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
On the wing, Williams. It's
Right.
tipped and stolen by Drummond. And now it's Jennings running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break. Jennings has got 12 points now in the quarter.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Well, going back to the Pistons, the third quarter for them was by far their worst scoring quarter. Several points lower than any other quarter they played in, and with the sample size you get over the course of a season, that is no accident.
Well, you know what you think about now with a team like this is that
14 foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Jeff Teague. Substituting.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right side Jennings. The jump hook
Oh,
and the
no.
rejection by Brand. Schroeder passes to Cool Hands. Scott with a screen on Jennings. Here's Schroeder.
Oh, he's so trash.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Smith against Brand. Ball's knocked loose. Drummond. And that one's good. Drummond's got 10 points in just the second half.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Pistons.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Depth always a factor in wins like this. And what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Jennings. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on defense that put them in the driver's seat.
Jerebko dishes to Singler. To the wing on the left. And MyCAREER is going to pick up the foul.
Jonas Jerebko is really a mobile, hustling four-man out of Sweden. I mean, nice find for the Pistons as a second-round pick back in 2009.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Greg Monroe. And Jerebko had that Achilles tear, missed the 2010-2011 season.
Yeah, but he bounced back nicely. A little bit of a tweener, kind of a small forward, power forward hybrid, but he's tough. You love the energy and the defense that he brings to the game.
Yeah, Jonas is a nice rotation big, you're right.
Oh,
The shot by Carroll, no good.
come on.
Here's Siva. And so Detroit takes this one.
Josh, what a great performance tonight.
Let's get a third one.
Man, now what? Yeah, you can't be serious. You expect me to wear that in public?
side. No.
Be tripping. Ain't no way I'm wearing that thing. Nah, you can keep it. Hey, don't get it twisted. I want to be a part of this team, and I'll do everything I can on the court to make that happen, but when it comes to this nonsense, that's where I draw the line, man. Yo, I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself.
So, 25th. Okay, I need the left. 4 more. Nice.